like, if you think of the alternative, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, as soon as you put things into the alternative perspective. Say that circumstance chain of events, whatever, did exist.
Yeah.
The implication is that one day, or one lifetime, somebody's going to do that sequence of events that brings eternal happiness and wisdom. And they're like, I did it. I don't need to do anything else in life. I am eternally happy and wise and, like, content and enlightened.
Because I did this series of events.
Yeah, so the implication is they've done that, and then naturally if they're eternally happy and wise and, like, indefinitely, they're just good now because of the circumstance.
Yeah.
They could easily just be like, go do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then get that, and then do this.
Yeah.
And they would just, like, put that somewhere on, like, a text document and give it to somebody, and everybody who does it would just be infinitely happy and wise.
But
and it would be so obvious to everybody else because, like, that person just knows everything and they're just so happy and, like, all this other stuff. Yeah. And just anybody who does it. And then everybody would just go, like, oh, I'm going to do these things. And you would end up with, like, an entire, not commodity style, but, like, in the same way that everybody on the planet needs to drink water or breathe or something. It'd be like, oh, we just do this. And then everybody born will just go do that. And then it's like, now you have the generation of world peace in a single generation because it's like we figured out the thing. So, like, that is the alternative. That is, like, the thing that everybody subtly believes by the fact that they go out and look for circumstances to be happy.
There should be a name for that, like Alan Watts has different names for, like, the way that the cultures perceive God, like the automatic model and the ceramic model or whatever, and it's like we should have a name for that. It's because it's a model of the universe.
Yeah, it's
the universal
model of perspective of how the universe works. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the alternative. That is the thing. The only other variation possible, due to the way that people expect and go about life, is like that. It implied that something like that, like some variation of that, is going to happen one day. But then it has yet to happen, so good luck in this lifetime being the lifetime where somebody figures it out and then you can go do that thing and then get the thing that you're always after. The eternal happiness and peace. Yeah. So it's like, if the odds are so slim, and it hasn't happened yet, that is the thing that, by looking for it, you're implying that it exists, and that one day that series of things is going to happen. Like, somebody figures it out, and then it spreads, and people just do that thing. Like, that is the end game of what people think life is about. So then you look around at the world, and you realize the people who are kind of indefinitely happy and wise and whatever did no such thing. And they tell everybody else something very different. Yeah. And it's all the same thing of just, like, being present and aware of the state of being, whatever. Like, they all have the same, the I am, the be aware of respiration and sensations on the body, like, all the exact same stuff. They're all just different ways of directing somebody to being where they are, how they are, observing that and experiencing life fully in a moment. And just so many different ways of saying it. They're all pointing to that. So everybody who has ended up the way that everybody wants to be and is looking for is saying something totally different, and then everybody's like doing that thing, like, I want to do the circumstance chain that has never happened. I want to do the thing that has never happened. It's almost like the child being like, oh, people haven't found the circumstance chain. Yeah. So I'm going to be the one that finds it.
Great. And it is, it must be something like that.
Yeah, it's a rigidity again of, like, it.
I need to one-up.
Perspective.
And I'm just thinking of Alan Watts stuff now. He talks about everyone trying to one-up another person too, and it's like, the most one-up ever is to find the series of circumstances that makes you ultimately need any more circumstances. Yeah.
the circumstance that completely obliterates all other circumstances because it's the one circumstance that everybody has always been looking for and has never found.
Pure completion.
Yeah. It's like, I could be happy and wise and experience life more and, like, live fully and, like, do all sorts of amazing stuff and be awesome and be surrounded by awesomeness and just love every moment of this whole human experience thing.
But what if I could just find one thing?
Or this thing that everybody's looking for, everybody else is doing.
That happens to me instead of me doing anything at all.
I could do that instead. And then I'd one up everybody.
I'd be the one special person that it works for. Because
Yes.
yeah.